Actress Anna Kendrick is known for her upbeat performances on the silver screen.
I know that I'm known for kind of musicals and a certain kind of character. That's usually what I get hired to do, and I felt like it was kind of an exercise in rebuilding my self-trust.
Now, taking on a decidedly more nuanced role.
Hi, I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm gonna do a different thing that I'm not usually hired to do and trust that that will work. And also, even if it doesn't, I'll be okay.
Just came up.
In her latest movie, Alice, Darling, Kendrick embodies a young woman searching for escape from her boyfriend's emotional abuse.
What am I gonna do without you? My beautiful girl.
He isolates her and he convinces her that her friends are bad for her. What boundaries did you have to create with yourself to create safety, playing a character that herself doesn't feel safe?
I felt really fortunate to be surrounded by people who came to this film because they related very deeply to the experience of being in and around psychological abuse, and I felt very safe and very held by them. I lied to him. He has every right to be angry.
Lied? About what?
About being here.
There's my girl.
The movie is a departure from the roles that made her famous, like her first break as Jessica, Bella's friend in Twilight.
Who's he?
That's Edward Cohen. He's totally gorgeous, obviously. But apparently nobody here is good enough for him. Hello.
And her rise to international fame as a cappella star Becca in Pitch Perfect.
Oh, I know you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
You play more lighthearted roles, I would say.
Yeah.
Why was it important for you to play Alice at this time in your career?
I've been kind of looking for something a little more restrained and small. I did want to challenge myself, and even though I tried to work hard to be a certain kind of actor, and I'm very proud of the films that I've made, I wanted to kind of see what would happen if I put all of that down and like put down all the armor. It was, yeah, personally very rewarding to do that.
You notice that there's actually limited dialogue in this movie, particularly between Alice and Simon.
Yeah.
Why is that important to show that kind of vulnerability, to pay attention to her body language?
It really stays with Alice's experience, because I think that sometimes if we're in a situation like that, we tend to get lost in cataloging, like, well, they said this and they did this, and was that wrong or wasn't that wrong? And the thing that's more important is, like, what's happening to me? How do I feel? And listening to that can be so hard because I think, you know, culturally we're sort of conditioned to not listen to ourselves. And I thought it was just such a beautiful and brave choice to just stay with this woman and watch her. And it's almost like daring the audience to say, like tell me she's not being abused.
I'm trying to work out why you would choose to hurt me so deliberately.
No, I mean, I just wanted to hang out with my friends.
Right.
I
So you want to be here with them at my expense?
Alice's story is deeply personal for Kendrick.
You yourself admitted that you're a survivor of abuse. What was important for you to portray through Alice?
You know, there was always a little bit of a push-pull of how much do we show of the partner and what's the behavior. And I think there is a temptation to have a scene where, you know, he just shoves her into a wall just once so that the audience is clear, like, okay, this is a bad guy, this is an abusive relationship. And I think sometimes we don't have those black and white answers, and that uncertainty is so hard to deal with and live with. And I think it was important to me to have the movie live in that uncertain space, because that's the experience when you're going through it. I can't do another thing wrong.
Alice.
I can't do another thing wrong.
Alice, what does that even mean?
No, I lied to him. He doesn't even know that I'm here. He called.
Well, why did you lie to him?
Because I'm mad.
What?
Why do you think survivors tend to question their own experience?
I mean, I can't speak to anybody's experience but my own, but I think that I would get trapped in a loop of this very false sense that if I just went over everything one more time, I could figure out how to make everything okay and how to get safe.
And that justification is also why survivors of abuse are likely to go back to their situations, to go back to their abusers. And there's a line in the movie where Simon says, I give it a week. What do you hope that people who are in similar situations or have dealt with similar situations get out of this movie?
The most that I can hope for is that it's a drop in the bucket of questioning and beginning to get curious about what might be happening to them or to a friend.
The parallels between Alice Darling and her own experience bringing a deeper sense of purpose to her performance.
The fact that the subject matter was so close to home was something even more potentially rewarding, but also scary. But sometimes scary things are very rewarding.
Our thanks to Mona. Alice Darling is out now exclusively in AMC theaters nationwide.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.